very much for being here. My name is Dr. Marcia, and I am the Dean of Students here at Hodges. And today I welcome all of our award winners, our family and friends, our special guests, Mr. and Mrs. Neno Spagna, our Hodges executives, our deans, faculty, staff, and additional students that have come to support the student award winners. Mr. and Mrs. Hodges and Dr. Terry McMahon were unable to be with us today, but they did want me to make sure to send a personal congratulations to all of the recipients and a heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. I hope you have all enjoyed our pre-show. This is a little sample of some of the activities that some of our student leaders get involved with over the past year. And today I have the honor of serving as Master of Ceremonies for this special recognition program. I am both proud and honored to accept this role, but at the same time I am a little sad. As many of you know, change is upon us here at Hodges University. In an 8 short months, on June 30th, 2013, 237 days to be exact, and I know the three gentlemen are counting. I'm not. 237 days is going to go very fast. 3 special individuals to the university will be retiring from their current roles. Dr. McMahon, the current president, will be retiring, yet not leaving the university, as he will become the first president emeritus for Hodges University, assisting with donor support, advancement, and community relations. He will be succeeded by Dr. Jeanette, and Mr. Wyant, Executive Vice President for Administration, will be retiring. He is being succeeded by Dr. Joseph Pepe, and Dr. Ron Bowman, Vice President for Student Development, and my immediate supervisor, is also retiring. For the past 10 years, I've had the honor to work very closely with these 3 individuals. In introduction of our program today, I'd like to share with you a bit of how we got to where we are. I'm going to fast forward to 2007, when the longtime Naples residents and community benefactors, Earl and Thelma Hodges, made a historic donation to the school. In conjunction with this very generous gift, the institution changed its name to Hodges University and moved from college to university status. During these events, I remember Mr. Hodges using a phrase, "Where there is a will, there is a way." At the time, I was not thinking of Mr. Hodges' funeral business and how he made his fortune, but rather of how true those words embodied the characteristics of our students and how those of us who work at Hodges approach what we do every day to help our students to be as successful as they can be in and out of the classroom and accomplish the goals for which they came to achieve by enrolling at Hodges. Dr. McMahon, Mr. White, and Dr. Bowman, when I hear this saying, I think of you. And I personally want to thank each and every one of you on behalf of all of the students and all of the alumni that have benefited from your guidance over the past 21 years. You have created a strong foundation from which the Student Life program at Hodges University has been built. As without a strong foundation, a home, school, and a program will not have sustainability. Through your guidance, student development has a strong foundation, and student life here at Hodges builds and grows, stronger and larger and more diversified every day. Everyone, please join me in a round of applause for these special individuals. As you see from your programs on your tables, today we are presenting university awards that recognize the President's Award, Community Service, and Excellence in Diversity, recognition of our honor societies and student clubs and organizations from each of our academic schools, university service organizations, and alumna of the year. In student development, one philosophy has been, if we build it, they will come. That our programs of our quality, and we may not see quantity. Given the nature of our student population, we do not measure the successes of our programs on numbers, but rather the value of the content the program delivers and how it relates to our career-oriented educational programs taught and learned in the classroom. Our student organizations come in many shapes and sizes and have been benefiting and making a difference in Southwest Florida and beyond. The student organizations each strive to provide opportunities for all students and alumni, working towards consistency of services to all at our 2 campuses, multiple learning sites, and our online distance education students. Our students drive our activity, and the level and degree of involvement with each activity shifts based on the desires of our ever-changing student population. Today we have 9 student organizations in varying stages of activity. The Runners Club has expanded to be an all-sports club and currently addresses many healthy Hodges initiatives through our Hodges for Life programs. The original Entrepreneurial Club is now one aspect of the overall Johnson School of Business, and the students this term are participating in a simulated experience that educates them on how to work within the stock market. Today our program also recognizes an ambassador student leader from our Pasco Hernando Community College learning site. Thanks to technology this year, we are able to provide our students at a distance, or those who aren't able to come to campus, the opportunity to participate in our student life as well. WIMBA Collaborate has enabled student development to say that we are indeed able to provide consistent student life services to all students of the Hodges population. The Hodges Student Life programs provide our students the opportunity to learn the values of teamwork and group responsibility, physical strength and endurance, competition, diversity, and a sense of culture and community. Involvement in student life provides the student the opportunity to develop in areas of leadership, personal management, collaboration, financial management, and supervision. Involvement exposes our students to the larger Hodges University community. Our student organizations work together on many projects. This past year, the School of Technology Society raised $800 for an autism project through the collaboration with California Pizza Kitchen. Building on that activity this term, through our Student Senate, all clubs and organizations have joined together to sponsor this same fundraiser with CPK to raise funds to support and provide holiday gifts for children at Children's Hospital. The thought there was that if one club could raise $800, with collaboration, together everyone would achieve more, and just how much money would we earn with all clubs promoting this fantastic event. Offering students the opportunity to apply academic skills in a real-world context, and thus an integral part of well-rounded education. Engagement in any number of our student life activities enhances the performance of every student. An involved student is able to actively demonstrate leadership, initiative, you can all help me with this one, communication, critical thinking skills, and research abilities. Therefore, engagement in student life demonstrates the learning of our 5 educational outcomes, fulfills the university's mission, and contributes to the development of the whole student. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this opportunity to share and introduce you to student life here at Hodges. I am sure you will learn more about these experiences from each and every one of our award winners as they come to the stage. So without further ado, let us begin today's Student Leadership Recognition Program. And I ask the presenters if you would please just follow the program as one award is completed, the next will just follow right along. And come to the stage to introduce yourselves and the award that you are presenting. We do have a photographer taking pictures, so after the award winners and our presenters, please pose for a picture, and you will all have opportunities for those when the program is over. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage our first presenter, our Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs and incoming President, Dr. Jeanette Brock.
Thank you, Marcia. The President's Award recognizes a student who represents the highest principles of Hodges University and who has demonstrated prominent leadership, scholarship, and institutional service, while also maintaining at least a 3.0 GPA. This year's recipient is Ms. Tammy Rose. Tammy began her studies here at Hodges University in the summer term of 2011. She is a single mother of 3, part-time caretaker of her 3-year-old granddaughter, a barber, a massage therapist, a volunteer for her local community, and a student leader for the Hodges University community. Tammy is majoring in computer information technology. Once her youngest daughter graduated high school, it was time for Tammy to institute an in-life career change for multiple reasons. Therefore, in the summer of 2011, Tammy embarked on her own educational journey and enrolled at Hodges University. In December 2012, Tammy will complete the requirements for an associate degree, and her plan is to remain a student and earn a bachelor's degree. Tammy currently maintains a 4.0 grade point average. Tammy has said that the choices she made when she was younger caused her to have to set aside her personal goals for a number of years. She is grateful for Hodges University for affording her the opportunity to achieve her goals of the past. The president of Managing Partners Inc. says, Tammy's rock-solid values of ethical conduct, positive role modeling, and fastidious commitment to doing whatever it takes will assure her success. Tammy, Hodges University is proud to have you as a student, proud of your accomplishments as a single parent pursuing higher education, and pleased to be honoring you with the 2012 President's Award. Please come to the stage and accept your award.
Wow, thank you. What an honor. I was afraid I would forget somebody, so I wrote all this down. I have so many people to thank for me actually being here today. First of all, I would like to thank my 3 daughters and my wonderful granddaughter. They are truly the wind beneath my wings. They have given me a reason to strive to be my very best and to set an example of what they can achieve also. My parents, my grandmother, my uncle, for never giving up on me, even though sometimes they probably wanted to, and loving me in the times that I was really tough to love. Leanne Jandrin for saying all the right words to convince me to attend Hodges University in the first place. Career development Molly Grubbs and wonderful English professor Gomez. Those 2 have been very encouraging to me, always teaching me to strive to be my best. I actually started college one other time when I was 21 and gave up because of English comp. So Professor Gomez knows that I struggled and I achieved, and I didn't give up because I had that support that I needed from Hodges and all their staff and professors. The Dean of Students, Dr. Marcia Brooks, for your loving hugs, your kind words of encouragement, your contagious laugh, your sympathetic ear, and being a compassionate advocate for all the students at Hodges. Vice President Jeanette Brock, thank you for your encouraging smile and your nod when I had to speak at a very scary event for the Hodges. Your little nod and your little smile helped me get through that evening. President Dr. Terry McMahon, for his kind words and reassuring me after the event that I did a good job. But most of all, to Dr. McMahon, Dr. Brock, and all the student and faculty responsible for me being up here today. Thank you very much for recognizing me for this distinct honor, and rest assured, I will now and forever be an admirable ambassador for Hodges University.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Pepe. I'm a fairly new employee at Hodges University as of May, Executive Vice President of Administration. I get to follow some great leaders, so I recognize that my work is built on the shoulders of some great people that have spent 22 years doing it. Today is also a very special day because we have with us, as I am giving the award for community service, the Neno Spagna Award. We are honored to have in attendance today in the audience Dr. and Mrs. Spagna. I just want to recognize you both for being here and all of your contributions. Hodges University promotes community and institutional service, and annually we recognize outstanding students who make important contributions generated by their personal concerns for others, and in this case our four-legged friends, and to desire to participate in the improvement and enrichment of our nation. The Spagna Award honors our donor who was an inspiration in the earliest days of our institution. I heard a story where he used to greet as people walked into the building, and that's just a wonderful, wonderful contribution. Thank you. And who continues to touch students' lives with this important scholarship. The winner of the Spagna recognition is chosen from the annual applications to the Spagna Scholarship process. This award recipient of the Neno Spagna Community Service Award is Marina, Belen, Brisco, whose volunteerism in the areas of animal welfare, education, and legislation has created important and lasting relationships in the community and has helped to save the lives of many animals. As a certified humane investigator, Belen is praised by the director of the Collier County Public Services Division for Domestic Animal Services for her compassion, commitment, and professionalism in approaching a challenging social issue. The founder and CEO of Dogs Deserve Better says Belen Brisco makes the world a better place, and you can't say that about too many people. Belen, please come forward and accept your recognition.
Hello, and thank you very much. I'm usually very talkative, but this is definitely such a humbling experience. I am a little nervous, so bear with me. First of all, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for this most cherished award, and thank you to the wonderful staff and faculty of Hodges for considering me as a worthy recipient. To have received the Neno Spagna Scholarship for my summer semester was certainly a blessing. And now to be the recipient of this award is a great honor, and I am truly humbled. Thank you to the Spagnas for this generous and most gracious gift. Volunteering in the community has become such a huge part of my life, and in turn it's become a huge part of my family's life. At every turn, we are able to help, to lift up, to encourage, and to lead by example in all that we do. And I am here to say thank you for those that have encouraged me, lifted me up, and to my family for their love and for their support, for those that have mentored me along the way, and to the community for accepting me with open arms and for allowing me to become such a part of changing lives by changing laws and educating people in the community. Education is the key to success, and I am proud to say I am continuing to learn, and I truly feel that I am learning from the best. My education here is a launching pad to a continued career in community service, and I am thankful and humbled to be blessed with these wonderful opportunities. There's a quote that my husband and I and my family enjoy, and it's, "What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail?" Robert Schuller. Thank you again to all of you, and God bless you.
Good afternoon. My name is Gail Williams, and I'm the Chief Diversity Officer at Hodges University. I would like to begin by giving you a brief overview of diversity at Hodges so you can understand why this award is so important. At Hodges, we believe that diversity in our student body, staff, and faculty is vital to us fulfilling our primary mission, providing a quality education. Our ever-changing global demographics makes it crucial for us to look outside our comfort zone to seek and retain a competitive business advantage. These trends will allow new ideas and perspectives to emerge that support innovation, influence effective decision-making, and create strong connections to a diverse community and client base. As a proud graduate of Hodges University, I know that diversity enriches the educational experience. It promotes personal growth, and it strengthens communities and the workforce. The diversity that we seek here at Hodges requires that we all, both our students, all our faculty, students, and staff, continue to reach out and make a conscious effort to build a healthy, diverse, and inclusive workforce and student body in order to fulfill our vision and mission. And what exactly does that mean? It means we must walk the talk the walk and talk the talk. Diversity and inclusion is more than a few words on a piece of paper or part of our mission or our initiatives. It's more than a beautiful video about Hodges or words on our website. It means that we level the playing field and give each and every one of our students an equal chance for a quality education and hear their voice. Because of this diversity, there are so many different perspectives on things. It means seeing diversity as an asset and not a liability. And on that note, I would like to have our co-chair of the Diversity Committee introduce the winner of the 2012 Excellence in Diversity Award.
Thank you, Gail. Our Excellence in Diversity Award took us a little while to figure out. We wanted to select someone who embraced diversity as a student at Hodges, understood the balance that it takes to be involved in school, the community, and in their personal lives. This year's recipient is Velora Bishop. Velora, if you'll come up for a moment. Velora is a single mom who has been a student here at Hodges for 1 year. Velora's major is health sciences, but Velora also has significant challenges outside of the classroom. As a single mom, she has to balance a home health career as an LPN, family, nieces, parents, and most importantly, a 3-year-old son with significant physical and mental challenges. Velora, among her work schedule and many visits to doctors and therapists and hospitals and technicians to meet the needs of her son, has maintained a commitment to her education here at Hodges University. She strives to be on the dean's list each and every semester that she has been here. She seeks help when she needs it. She recognizes her weaknesses and comes to SI labs or the tutoring lab to get that support so that she is able to continue to achieve her high level. In the middle of all of that, Velora stepped up to serve at the Hodges Diversity Festival last spring. Let me help you. How can I serve? And she became part of the right arm that provided all of the children's activities for the Diversity Festival. Meeting and greeting, providing first aid, arts, crafts, games, entertainment, animals, snacks, and everything else. Greeting each child, greeting each parent as they came to the children's venue area. And with her heart and her vision for embracing everyone as equal on the ground where they are, we recognize Velora for her excellence in diversity.
Thank you. I usually don't get that many awards, so this is a really great honor. I came here fresh out of LPM school from iTech out in Locklear. I did many volunteer programs with them, with their nursing programs. And I personally feel as though I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have the people behind me that are behind me, and that have given me the opportunity to actually give back to the community. That, I feel, is very important. Hodges has been able to provide me with everything I need to actually succeed in furthering my education to become the RN I want to be. With that, my son has been the driving force behind everything. He was born with a congenital neurological disorder, and we recently diagnosed him with Tourette's. So, with all that being toppled on me, I am very proud to be able to keep up my great clean average and have everybody that's behind me support me with that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff Moser. I'm the Student Development Coordinator here at Hodges University, and I'm going to transition us into some of these student club and organization awards now. One of the primary responsibilities that I have here is to oversee all the clubs and organizations. And when a lot of people hear clubs and organizations, they conventionally think of balloons and pizza parties, which is great, but Hodges University is not conventional. Hodges University is one of the first things that I learned at grad school at the University of Central Florida, go Knights, is that the primary purpose of student affairs is to enhance and support the academic mission of the institution. So while social engagement programming may be the norm in other institutions, we take a very different approach. Our students are here to further their career goals or possibly start a new career path. So it's only fitting if they take time and initiative to participate in our clubs and organizations, then we better make it worth their while. So the focus for our programming is geared primarily toward professional development and community service. Learning takes place everywhere at Hodges University, inside the classroom and outside the classroom. None of this would be possible without two very key components to this system. Number one, the initiative of our tremendous student leaders who continually go above and beyond to provide extended opportunities outside the classrooms to better their fellow students through guest speaker presentations, hands-on workshops, and programs that bring practical application of what the student learned in their academic classrooms to real-world settings. The second component is the guidance and leadership of our faculty advisors, who are really the unsung heroes in all of this. Without their passion and commitment to our student leaders, we couldn't do what we do. So I want to take an opportunity to recognize all of our faculty advisors with a round of applause. It is an absolute pleasure to work with these groups day in and day out, and you guys have no idea how proud we are of you. Dr. Brooks and I talk about it all the time. But this is about your day, so I want to get off the stage and get to these awards. So, without further ado, first introduction is the faculty advisor for the Allied Health Club and the Dean of the School of Allied Health, Dr. Carlene Harrison.
Yesterday at around 9 o'clock, I was in Candier Park in Naples. Not particularly an unusual thing to be at, except that there were about 500 other people there. it was the American Heart Association walk, which Hodges University supported. One of the people that was there was the Allied Health Club recipient, outstanding member of the Allied Health Club, Barbara Novack. That exemplifies what Barbara does. Barbara lives in Fort Myers, and for those of you who live in Naples, you know how difficult it is to just get a parking place in downtown Naples, especially when there's 500 other people there at the same time. Barbara, it was easy to have you named as our outstanding student leader. The Allied Health programs, there are 6-degree programs. We have students in 33 different states, and trying to bring them together is a very difficult task. And Barbara has excelled in that task. We have had speakers from a variety of areas on medical health care fraud, on nursing home care. We're going to have several other speakers coming up that she has set up. And she's just done one heck of a job. She gets some folks together and gets them moving. And there's several other people sitting in this room that can attest to that. Part of the reason I think that Barbara is able to do the things she does, this is very obvious, she has great family support. Sitting with her are her 3 beautiful daughters, her parents, and her grandmother. So they're all here to acknowledge Barbara Novack as the Allied Health Club Student of the Year. Barbara, come up. These are worn at graduation, by the way, and they are coveted.
It is my honor to be receiving this outstanding leadership award for the Allied Health Club. Being part of Hodges University and the Allied Health Club has given me so much insight into my future goal of becoming a professional within a medical field. I'm nervous, I'm sorry. In addition, it has been a rewarding experience working with such an exceptional team of professors, classmates, who have marked a difference in our school, in our community, and in my personal life. I want to take a moment to extend my undying gratitude to specific individuals who have been our greatest club supporters. Dr. Carlene Harrison, she is our advisor as well. Dr. Marcia Brooks, Dr. Susan Anderson, I think she's not here tonight. Mrs. Molly Krause, Jeff Moser, thank you so much. Mrs. April Brown, I think she's on one of the tables. For all your kindness and sensitive nature. To all the students, for their support and for their participation in our club. And lastly, my greatest inspiration, my family, who are here today sharing this moment with me. I love you so much, and thank you for being here.
Good afternoon. Those of you that know Professor Will Merville know that I am not Professor Will Merville. I'm Dr. Mike Nelson. I'm the Dean of the Fisher School of Technology. Professor Merville couldn't be here this afternoon. Before I get on with the award, though, I would like to introduce the new co-advisor of the Fisher School of Technology Society. That's Professor Tracy Lamb, who's hiding in the back of the room back there. And she's just gotten started working with the society, and I know she's really looking forward to it, and I'm sure Tammy Rose is going to show her the ropes and let her know everything that we should be doing. But again, it's my pleasure to present Tammy Rose, the Fisher School of Technology Society Outstanding Member Award for 2012. She's been a very active member, but more than that, she's been a driving force behind the society. She served as president for this past year, and under her leadership, the society has grown from a small number of active members to standing room only at our meetings. Tammy has initiated several new endeavors, including getting society members to visit Fisher School of Technology classes to introduce themselves and invite students to join the society. As was mentioned earlier, she was the driving force behind a very successful fundraiser at California Pizza Kitchen, raising about $800 for Autism Speaks. That fundraiser was so successful that all of the university clubs and organizations are coming together to hold another fundraiser at California Pizza Kitchen, this time to raise funds to purchase gifts for children in the Lee Memorial Children's Hospital of Southwest Florida. And by the way, that fundraiser is this weekend, November 9th, 10th, and 11th, so I'll put a plug in for you there. She also ran a grassroots campaign to get the Fisher School of Technology Society voted as the best club during the recent voter registration event. Tammy's been featured in several newspaper articles. She always speaks highly of the importance of education in general and Hodges University in particular. And if I were to say that I just wish she would get a little more excited and enthusiastic about things, everyone that knows her would know that I was only kidding, because she's way beyond the top end of that scale. I will say that it's great that the way that her excitement and enthusiasm have rubbed off not only on other students, but also on faculty and staff. And in short, Tammy has made it very easy for us to determine that she is most deserving of the Fisher School of Technology Society Outstanding Member Award.
Wow, twice in one night. I won't bore you with my previous thank yous, but all of them remain the same. My kids, my family, all the supporters of the faculty. In addition to Professor Merville, who could not be here tonight, for having the confidence in me to be able to lead a group of technology students in the society. Dr. Ball for always encouraging me when I doubted myself. Go Java, right? And always being there for me when I needed you the most. Thank you so very much. Dr. Nelson, for your kind words and your awesome support in all the things that I've done. When I go to you and ask you to send out those emails for me, I appreciate it. Professor Lanham and all the staff and faculty of the technology department and student development, thank you so much for recognizing me as a member deserving of this award. Like Dr. Brooks said and Dr. Nelson said, we are organizing a fundraiser, and so what else? Why else would I be up here but to plug the fundraiser? So, like Dr. Nelson said, it is this weekend. It is November 9th, 10th, and 11th at California Pizza Kitchen in the Coconut Point Mall. We want to help these children and their families. The holidays are quickly approaching, and holiday season is supposed to be happy and joyous, and especially for our children. Unfortunately, for many children in the community, they will be spending time in the hospital beds. Due to that fact, these children spend countless days in the hospital. Their parents miss time from their jobs, which results in financial stress. The members of the clubs and organizations at Hodges University would like to ease that burden of the holiday shopping and expense by providing gifts for these ill-stricken children and their families. We would like to show these families what the true holiday spirit of giving is all about. We've coordinated this fundraiser, and giving is easy. All you have to do in the Panther Press, which is on each one of your tables, is a flyer for the California Pizza Kitchen. It looks like this. CPK will give us back 20% of everything that you spend. You can go for lunch, you can go for dinner, any one of those 3 days. And when you pay your bill, just present the flyer, and the proceeds come back to us. Upon receipt of these funds, each club and organization will then purchase gifts for these designated age groups of children, and we will deliver them to the Children's Hospital of Southwest Florida. So please mark these on your calendars, take some friends, and furthermore, your assistance in promoting this fundraiser would be deeply appreciated. All you have to do is simply print out a handful of flyers. Black and white is appropriate, it does not have to be in color. Distribute them to your coworkers and your friends, and the more the people that come out to eat, the more successful our fundraiser will be. Thank you.
I'm Dean of the Johnson School of Business. And on behalf of all of the staff and faculty, I'm here to tell you that this is one of the most wonderful days of the year. It's just a wonderful event when we can come together and honor some of the best of our students, the cream of the crop, so to speak. And every year, the Johnson School of Business picks one student or one graduate who exemplifies outstanding leadership in the business community. And this year, the faculty has decided to select Alison as our student. Alison is a graduate of the Bachelor of Science in Management and the Master of Science in Management, and she might be the first student for the Doctorate in Business Administration. I wouldn't cross my fingers on that, but I think that's a good possibility. Well, why did we select Alison? Well, it was pretty easy to select Alison. Alison embodies everything that Hodges University would want in a representative of our school. Not just the School of Business, but Hodges University in general. While it's true, Alison was an outstanding student. She was a 4.0 student in both of her degrees. She participated with a lot of other students and helped lead them to get to their goals. Alison is just one of those people who is a truly special addition to the planet. She's an inspiration to anybody who knows her. She's a leader in the business community in Cape Coral, and her whole family are leaders in the city of Cape Coral. Alison's family is a part of Zach's Jewelry Store, and they've been in business since the early 1970s. They're one of the pioneers in Cape Coral. The entire family works in the store and runs the store. They are skilled artisans, craftsmen, master jewelers, all of the above, and just truly wonderful people to work with and to have in the community. Alison, please come up and accept your award. I could say many nice things. A truly special graduate.
Receiving the Johnson School of Business Leadership Award was completely unexpected, but it's very much appreciated. Thank you. In 2005, I graduated summa cum laude from Hodges University with my master's degree in business management, as Dr. Wyant said. Let me just tell you that it was not just my sole effort that brought me there. I need to make a special mention of my professor, who was my mentor during my time at Hodges. It is only her that saw the passion in me when I couldn't see it in myself. Well, her and my mother, of course. As most of you know, the university offers programs such as the MSN program that make obtaining a degree possible for working professionals. I believe I was part of the first group to participate in the MSN program, the guinea pig group, if you will. And I believe me when I tell you, I took full advantage of the evening classes as well as all of the online courses and tools that the university provided us. I want to give credit to Hodges University and Dr. Nancey Wyant for my achievements, and I want to express my gratitude to my family, which supported me literally and figuratively during my time as a student. I am honored to have been chosen for this award. Thank you.
All right, I'm back. Vernon Cook could not be here with us today. I'll just kind of leave it at that. He has been selected to receive the Johnson School of Business Sigma Beta Delta Honor Society Award. Vernon is a student who has completed his bachelor's degree here and is almost completing his master's degree. I believe he's in his last semester. Vernon Sigma Beta Delta, and he was selected to be inducted into Sigma Beta Delta because some of the qualities that exemplify a member of Sigma Beta Delta have to do with scholastic achievement, of course, but also a person's character, their integrity, their honor, the way they conduct themselves personally, professionally, and academically. And I'm here to tell you that Vernon is a very special person. He's a veteran. He's retired from the U.S. Army. He served in the Iraq War. In fact, he was one of the first soldiers to enter Saddam Hussein's home. And he has some interesting stories to tell about that. But on top of that, now that he's retired from the military, he's involved himself with our high schools, and he leads the ROTC program there. He's very involved in helping the youth of our community become our leaders of the future. He's a wonderful, excellent person, and he truly deserves this award. And I guess I'm accepting it on his behalf today. So thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Professor Farah, and I have the honor today of presenting the Business Club, the Johnson School of Business Club Award, to a very special person, somebody that I admire greatly. Somebody who had a very interesting year, and I want to tell you a very short story to give you an idea of what happened this year. December of last year, this person was elected to the Business Club as president, and we had a board that was also elected at the same time. And shortly after those elections, I think a couple of weeks to a month after that, the vice president had to resign because of personal obligations and some other things. And then a few months later, we had another board member that also had to resign as a result of personal things and schoolwork, etc. And then a couple months later, we had another board member that had to resign as a result of some other things. And so, as you can see, our nominee and award winner today managed to keep the club afloat and to do a phenomenal job. We did a super job in putting up speakers and putting on a really good club for the students. And this student, Cortney, was phenomenal. And if you look in your program today, I want to bring this up and show you the picture here. See her smiling. I'll be honest with you, we had some interesting challenges along the way. She didn't get a lot of help from her board, but I'll tell you something, I never once in the last year saw her when she wasn't smiling. And I'll tell you what a pleasure it was to work with her and to see her operate. She has a lot of challenges going on in her life with school and engagement and a marriage coming up, wedding coming up, but I'll tell you, never once did she let us down. We put on some phenomenal events, and she was always smiling, and the events went off perfectly. And the other thing that really marveled me was in the beginning, in December, we planned some events. She had some goals to accomplish in the club, and even though we had many challenges along the way, she never gave up on those goals and was able to accomplish and get many of them started. The other thing that I really admire about her is in the beginning, it was a little bit of a challenge for her to get up in front of large groups of people to introduce our speakers. And I'll tell you something, we had a phenomenal international speaker a few weeks ago, Dr. Schweitzer. And she got up and introduced him, and I was so proud of you because you were just seamless in how you presented the information and introduced our speaker, and how you've grown over the last year in that position. I'm really impressed, and I'm honored to give you this award. Cortney, I'll come to you.
I just want to say thank you to Professor Farah for presenting me with this award today as an outstanding member of the Business Club. It's been a
long year, and running as the president has probably been the best thing in my life. As you've seen, I did get my associate's degree and will be finishing with my bachelor's this December. So upon my last term as a president, I'm also graduating and starting my professional career in the business world. So being a woman in the business world is a little different. I've been given many challenges that I think I did pretty good with. I couldn't do it without my family, and of course the Business Club Board and Professor Farah and the student development team here at Hodges University. There's a lot of great people here that have took me in from moving from a different state, not knowing anybody. Now I feel like I have a second family at Hodges University and will be a long-time alumni. Also, now I'm excited that there's a master's program in accounting that will be starting here in the summer, so I do plan to continue with the business club now that I've been given this opportunity for my master's. I would just like to say thank you, and thank you.
Vernon, come on. Come on. We're supposed to turn your clock back, not forward. Here he is.
I'm pleased to accept this award. Being in the military for over 25 years and receiving numerous awards, I tell you that this has a special place in my heart, simply because Dr. Wyant has been my rock, and she has been my mentor and my guide for a long time. Not only does she guide me, not only did she influence me to come back to the master's program, she gave me advice all the time about everything dealing with my profession as an instructor at a high school, working with high school students. So the fact that she nominated me for this award, Dr. Brooks for her wisdom and guidance throughout the years, and all the entire Hodges staff, I'd like to say thank you, and I appreciate this award, and for my wife and my grandchild, who kind of is the reason why grandchild is the reason why I'm kind of late. I'm gonna blame it on her because she can't really speak. But my wife, I'd like to thank her for supporting me and all the hours that I have to endure doing the homework and stuff like that. So thank you for the award, and it means a whole lot to me. Thank you all.
Locklear. I'm the Dean of the Nichols School of Professional Studies, and it is my privilege today to present the award for the Legal Society for Dr. Andrew Weil, who couldn't be here today. Over the past several years, the Legal Society has been very fortunate to have many great leaders who contributed significantly to the organization. One of those individuals is Vannessa Skarski, a Hodges University graduate with a bachelor's degree in legal studies and a graduate degree from Hodges University in the Master of Legal Studies program with a concentration from the General Legal Studies track. Vannessa is a paralegal who works for the personal injury firm of Morgan & Morgan in Fort Myers. She achieved her goal of a 4.0 GPA in her graduate degree program while working full-time, raising 2 children, watching several dogs, keeping active in fitness, running her own business, and contributing greatly to the Legal Society. As an officer for the Legal Society, she helped to coordinate meetings, work on promotional material, assist other students, and personally garnered a substantial private donation to the Legal Society. For all her efforts and dedication to this organization, this award goes to Vannessa Skarski. Come on up.
Dr. Locklear said, I am a alumni of Hodges University. I did my undergrad here and my graduate degree here. And needless to say, it was a very long journey. I do have a lot on my plate. My boyfriend and I are currently starting our own bulldog rescue in our home. And through my academic career, I have had an enormous amount of personal challenges. And it was the faculty here at Hodges University, specifically Dr. Wyant, Dr. Hodge, Dr. Locklear here have pushed me a few times as I was not always the most cooperative student in the graduate program. You know, and I made it through. There were several times during my graduate classes that I thought it was too hard and I wanted to quit. And it was Dr. Hodge and Dr. Wyant that kept pushing me, saying, you can finish this, you can do it, you've already come this far. And when I saw my grades after my last semester and the 70-page thesis paper on Obamacare, that I had 4.0, I didn't believe that I could do it. And that was in black and white. I never thought in a million years that I would receive this award, or even be standing here in front of all you people. I'm really, really nervous. But I've been very lucky to have the support of Hodges University. I have very, very dear friends. My boyfriend over there never said one word through the 16 months that I was in graduate school until I was done. He said, thank God. My very close friend Patty was here today. Was the one that got to listen to the insanity and the struggles and do I really have to finish doing this with 6 weeks left? Yes, you do. I really don't know what more to say. You know, to faculty members, you guys do an amazing job with all of us. I see the personal attention that you give us, you know, the hours after classes, the emails back and forth, the phone calls. And to any students that are here that are not completed with their programs of study. You heard, I have a lot on my plate. And it's not really balanced very well. You know, I fall short in a lot of areas a lot of the time, but I set a goal and I maintain it. Regardless of what is going on in your life right now, this is your future. The only way to attain your goals is to continue to push forward, even through the struggles, even through the hard times, even when you think that you can't do anymore, you can. And I don't know. I think that's pretty much all I have. You know, for students, you can do it. Just, you know, don't give up, use the resources here, and, you know, if I can do it, and my professors did not retire as a result, then I'm sure they can.
Right, how's everybody doing this afternoon? I've been chomping at the bit for this opportunity, so wanted to first of all welcome you all to this event, and also say I'm really proud of the Hodges University at Pasco Neno Community College Ambassador Club. We started this year from scratch basically, and not to put them on the spot, they're over at table 15. We've had a couple people make a 2.5-hour drive over here. So, both Tammy White and Kevin Van Dyke, the chairperson and co-chairperson, were able to make it. So, at any rate, I would like to talk about this award here. Tammy has been chosen for this ambassador award, and just really proud of her. I'm proud of the entire team. Tammy had become a Bachelor of Science in Management student in the winter of 2010, and is currently a Master of Science in Management student. During such time, Tammy has always been an exemplary student as well as advocate for Hodges in the community. And through her work outside of the classroom with a self-run art gallery and the local chambers of commerce, she's shown to be an entrepreneur as well as contributor to the community. For these reasons, Tammy became a natural fit for the position of chairperson with the Hodges at PHCC Ambassador team. Tammy's selection as outstanding member signifies her contribution to Hodges, the Ambassador team, and to the community. It also signifies the progress that the Hodges at PHCC Ambassador team has made over the last year, as this is the team's first award. So with that said, it's my honor to present Tammy with the Ambassador Outstanding Member Award for 2012.
We have the best advisors, and I'm sure that all of you, your advisors, are the best advisors too. They really encourage and support all our students. And our students at PHCC are just as proud of being university students as anybody else. This award really doesn't belong to me, it belongs to all the other ambassadors. Kevin came all the way down from Spring Hill for this event. They really are supportive and really want our community to know how great Hodges University is. I really want to thank again Derek and Carol, my professor, Mike Smith. The support and encouragement. I never thought I'd be in the master's program. I'm the first one in my family to get a master's. But most of all, the most important person I need to thank is my husband, Bobby. If it wasn't for his love and support, I wouldn't be here. Thank you.
I'm excited because the word ambassador is going to be said a couple times today. I wanted to go ahead and let you know who the ambassadors are. We are the community service, student-based community service organization here at Hodges University. And my name is Molly Grubbs, and I am the advisor to the Fort Myers group, so this campus, which we have some fabulous leaders. I want to go ahead and actually name some of the leaders that have already gotten recognized today. Barbara, Tammy, and Tammy back there, that you just got the award. And go ahead and tell you about another leader. He actually needs no introduction. If there is a Hodges event, he is there. He actually works for the Hodges Funeral Home. His energy and drive are contagious. His smile lights up a room. And you may even say he's the best dressed student here at Hodges. Although, I do have to say, Tammy, you got pretty high remarks with that baseball uniform that you had custom designed. So we definitely have a lot of Hodges spirit here. I'd actually like to invite David to join me up here as I talk about some of his accomplishments over the past year. He is currently serving as our chair and has served as our co-chair taking the lead on community service projects like collecting diapers for Destiny's Diapers, serving as a mentor. Right now he's serving as a mentor in junior achievement. He's coordinated volunteers for Hodges Funeral Home annual holiday candlelight ceremony, which we'll be doing again this December. Donating ambassador funds to assist Lee County homeless children with passing the FCAT. And recently, he served on a focus group on increasing voter participation among Hodges students, which, fingers crossed, will happen on Tuesday. David led a successful membership outreach campaign that resulted in a 50% increase in our attendance at our fall meetings. So that is awesome. We had like 20 people at our meeting. He also realizes the importance of social media and has heightened the presence of ambassador happenings on the Student Development Facebook page. Last but not least, David was inducted into the 100 Black Men of Southwest Florida in August. So he pretty much rocks. He is an excellent leader, a wonderful student, and a great friend. Congratulations, David.
First, I would like to thank God for creating me for this moment and for this specific reason. Many of us have been chosen, but few are appointed. And it's a blessing when you can acknowledge the blessing within yourself to help other people. This particular award is not about me. It is not about my desire to be in the face of Hodges University. It is about my desire to help all of those that I come in contact with. The last few years of my journey here at Hodges University has had both its ups and downs. However, the staff afterwards, especially Tammy, Jeff, my dear friends, Tammy Rose, who works with me diligently as the co-chair of the ambassadors, Aisha, and some other student peers that I have here at Hodges, have helped me through those very difficult and dark moments. But at this time, I do want to thank my family and friends who have gathered. Well, my biological family is back home in New Orleans. I do thank God for my mother, Sandra Fairman, my father, David Fairman, and my adopted mother, Miss Antoinette Anderson, and all of those persons you see seated there. My staff from Hodges Funeral Home at Lee Memorial Park, Dr. Winston Bishop for allowing me to come into Sunshine Elementary and serve as a junior achievement volunteer. Miss Nikki of 105 Feet, where we assisted with the Destiny Diaper fundraiser. So again, to all of you, I want to thank you so much for coming out to encourage us to continue to be the best person and individuals that we can be in this society. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
And I also hold another role here at Hodges. I am the advisor to the sports club, which sometimes it's always the popular club. Just recently, we've just actually had an excellent leader to make it a fabulous club. There's always a following. So I'm excited to recognize Asha Rost as the outstanding member of the sports club. She currently serves as the president, coordinating meetings and activities. She has a can-do attitude and is often a behind-the-scenes leader. She puts things into motion, and she's actually involved in lots of other activities. She's in the Allied Health Club, she's the secretary of the ambassadors, and she is a work study for the Student Services Office. She has assisted with encouraging student participation in the Summer Wellness Expo, the Hodges Night Out at the Miracle Baseball Game, recently the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk, and occasionally coordinating weekend meetups to play basketball, go bowling, and even watch the NFL football games that we are missing right now. Go Bucks. That one's for Jeff. Please join me in welcoming Asha to accept her award.
mention speech and I cringed because public speaking isn't my thing, but here we go. I want to thank the student development for encouraging me and helping me find myself. I was involved in other clubs before, but until I joined the family, I was pretty quiet. And as you can ask them, that is not the case anymore. I've noticed the loudest one up front. I want to thank my mom and my dad for standing behind me and supporting me and helping me, my two monsters at the table, because without them I wouldn't have finished school at all. Yeah, so short, sweet, thank you guys for everything.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Mr. William Lang. He's a native of southern Georgia and served in the United States Army as an intelligence analyst from 2001 to 2005, participating in Operation Iraqi Freedom. And he continues to serve with the Military Intelligence Group in the Army Reserves out of Orlando. And since active duty, he served as a police officer in Georgia and now works for the Collier County New Growth Management. And he's pursuing his bachelor's in accounting here at Hodges University. Earlier this year, he married Ashley, also a Hodges alumni. And it's great to have Ashley and some of her family over here at table 14. William has been a faithful volunteer at the Veterans Club, where he serves as vice president. And he's always there doing a great job. I always appreciate his good focus and ideas. I'm not surprised at all that he's an intelligence analyst. And he's always exemplified a strong commitment to the Veterans Club. For instance, in preparation for a recent activity in Naples, I know you and your colleagues, how many hours did you drill and practice for that? A lot. But if you would have seen them march and post the colors, you would have been moved. It was an awesome ceremony. William, it's my pleasure to present you with this award as just a token of your faithful service to the Veterans Club here at Hodges University. And please accept our thanks for your sacrificial service to our great country, past and present.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Dr. Franz stated, I was in Army Intelligence, NCO. Army Intelligence is a bit of an oxymoron, but I'm privileged to do that. Still am. You'll have to excuse me, I'm a little nervous. I just want to thank a couple of people. First off, I want to thank God for allowing me to be here today. Through some of the times that I had, some of the long nights I had during deployment and not being sure if I was going to make it back, some of the situations that I had to be put in at a young age, some of the leadership positions that I was put in, I'm just very thankful to be here at this point. The good thing is that every day here, especially at Hodges University, with all of the great students that have come up to the podium and that I've been able to meet over the last year that I've been here, my leadership skills continue to grow, and I should be able to hopefully be the leader that I've always wanted to be, grown into. I just want to make it short and sweet. I want to thank my family, in particular my wife Ashley, and my in-laws, Melissa Pearson and Kevin Pearson. To kind of backtrack, I started college in the local area at Edison University, or at Edison State College actually, and I got accepted into the radiology program out of 100, and I believe it was 142 applicants, and made it down to the final 32. and I got into clinicals, and I absolutely hated it. I commend anyone in the medical field, but it just was not for me. So I had a month off, and I was doing fairly well in the program, and you know, the procrastinator that I am, I waited till about the last week, and I said, okay, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and my wife are all three alumni here at Hodges University when it was international. And I went to my wife and I said, I've already set up a meeting with Hodges University today, and I'm going to go and see what it's all about. So I inadvertently went beginning of January to the admissions department here, and they welcomed me with open arms. Any issue that I had, they addressed it immediately. And fast forwarding a little bit, I started getting emails from Lee Smith, Director of Veteran Services, asking me to come along to certain events. And I thought, okay, that's fine, I'll get out and meet some people here, and that'll be great. And then I was asked to be the Vice President of the Veterans Club. So I said, okay, well, I'll try that. I'm not working right now, so I'll get into that. And I had the fine pleasure of meeting Dr. Franz, and they've been there for me since then. Like I said, I've been here a short period of time, but I just want to thank Lee for allowing me to go into her office and vent when I had various issues, either academically or with the club in general, with some of the issues that we run into. But we've been able to make it a smooth run. So again, thank you everyone, and I hope that within the next year I'll have my bachelor's degree in accounting. Next semester I should have my associates in accounting and follow in the footsteps of my family. So thank you very much.
It's an honor to annually recognize one of our proud Hodges graduates as the alumna or alumnus of the year, and I don't think that we will ever exhaust our list of potential outstanding graduates. Although I know the interesting stories and contributions of many of our alumni, even as an administrator and professor, you never truly have all the praiseworthy details of each individual. However, this year I'm very familiar with our Alumni of the Year 2012, Barbara H. Brown, as she has earned both an undergraduate and master's degree at our institution. We have been talking about her life, her goals, and her community activism for many years. As a student, Barbara experienced the full array of struggles faced by our non-traditional students with a family, time restraints, and academic challenges. But her personal strength and determination, she has become even a more happier, more successful, productive individual year by year. I feel very proud of Barbara as I have witnessed her professional and private ascent. At Hodges, we love a student who shows up, volunteers, and can be counted on. I can think of no other alumna who is always there at every alumni event. Barbara enjoys networking, and I've seen her share her network of community resources with many alumni and students who have greatly benefited from her advisement. For Hodges, Barbara has served previously as a Vice President of Ambassadors. She has volunteered on our Diversity Festival, our Luminary Award, our golf scholarship tournaments, and wherever she is needed. In the community, Barbara Brown has received a Volunteer Service Award from the Naples Wine Festival. If you're familiar with this organization, they raise so much money for the community. She has served as the former Collier County, Florida Kid Care Coordinator, implementing a system of free or reduced cost lunch applications to reach 50,000 uninsured students in Collier County, assisting them to become insured for the Kid Care Insurance Program. Today, Barbara Brown serves as the co-founder and the executive director of the Rushman Micah Angel Foundation, with the vision of becoming an internationally recognized collaborative organization, impacting and enhancing the lives of special needs children and their families throughout Southwest Florida. It was a pleasure and an inspiration to attend their first foundation golf and gala in May 2012. And the donations and support are already being felt in the community. Barbara, I know how hard you've been working, and this has been a very difficult year, but do you think you could make it to the stage and receive this award?
I love my mother.
Thank you, Dr. Bowman, and thank you all for acknowledging my service, my commitment to the community. Thanks to my family, my friends. But I just would like to acknowledge Hodges University. Hodges University is my family. When I started my foundation, I needed help. And I called on Al Ball. I needed help with my website. Al was there. Al introduced me to Tim McElroy, Professor McElroy. Professor McElroy introduced me to a student, Devin Savant. Devin helped maintain my website. Through the years that I attended Hodges, as Dr. Bowman said, it was not easy. As a single mom, first generation, college graduate, and having a child also with special challenges. But it's that child's special challenges who encouraged me to start a foundation to help other children. I partnered with the school district in Collier and Lee County. I learned that there was a need in our community, in our school district. In Collier County, over almost 6,000 children with special needs. There are only 2 technology specialists. In Lee County, there are over 10,000 kids with special needs, and there are only 2 technology specialists. I am not an expert in the area of technology, but I knew others who worked in the area in the medical field who I could call on to raise awareness for this need. One of the few people who came to my call was Jim Nathan and Karen Nathan. As you know, Jim Nathan is CEO of Memorial Health System. He, along with Karen, participated in the first event that we hosted at Hodges University, raising awareness for individuals who were dyslexic. And I really thank Jim and I thank Hodges University for opening up the doors and allowing us, to acknowledge that there is issues, in our community, but they were willing to, help us be a mechanism to be not just monetary support for families and students, but to be a bridge, to be a family, a network. And I'm looking out in the audience. There are others at Hodges who have helped me along. Dr. Rogers, I remember coming to you in Fort Myers, and I live in Naples. I drove from Naples to Fort Myers to attend Dr. Rogers' class because I had challenges in the English classes. And I want to thank you for helping me and encouraging me. And guess what? I think I got your class with a fee. I'm like, thank you. But for any student who have struggles and as an adult, college is not easy. Balancing school, work, sometimes out of work. But I want to tell you, if you need help, if you're in school or out of school, Hodges University is your family. And as an alumni, if you need help in the community, you need resources, If I don't have it, I definitely can call on someone. Someone once told me, Barbara, you're the connector. But I'm a JFK fan, and JFK, John F. Kennedy used to say, learning, leadership and learning is indispensable. So for that, thank you very much.
I think that's the sentiment for everyone. Thank you all. I thank all of our award winners and recipients, our guests that have been here today. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Office of Student Development and Judy, Jeff, Molly, two of our student staff that's helping us here today, Anna E. and Ken Worthy, for your assistance today. Matter of fact, Mr. Ken is our Student of the Month for November, so congratulations, Mr. November. Nancy wants to know if you're going to dance later. But we do have a reception out in the foyer area for all of us to celebrate and take some more pictures. Before we do adjourn, I would ask if all of the award winners would please come up to the stage so we can get one nice group shot of us all together. And then we will embark to the student lounge area for our refreshments. I thank you all for being here, spending your Sunday afternoon, and celebrating with our Student Leadership Recognition Program. Thank you.